Hello everybody, this is Tim here again, here with the next James Bond review. I figured I'd go ahead and jump into the Timothy Dalton movies. This will be a review for In Living Daylights. Just to start off to give my rating for this film, I'll go ahead and say it. I give this film 4 out of 4 stars. I thought this was a great Bond film. It's extremely fun. It's a good script too. This film has a good script. Not a lot of twists and turns. Not a great script, but a good script. It's just so much fun. This movie just has such a fun vibe to it, and Timothy Dalton as Bond, I really liked. He's not like a sexual like ladies' man or anything like that. Bond in this one is more like he just hooks up with like one woman or whatever. He doesn't like screw around with multiple different women. Um, but Bond in this one though, Timothy Dalton's Bond has great one-liners all the time. His delivery of like the one-liners he has in here are so funny, and Timothy Dalton delivers them so well because he has such like a charming personality about him. He pulls them off great. Unlike the Roger Moore Bond, who really with his one-liners, he felt like an Adam West film, honestly, or an Adam West Batman episode. Here, though, the one-liners are pulled off so well. This film just has such a fun like streak and amount about it. I'm not going to spoil too much from this film, so this will be a really short review because this is one I think people should definitely check out. This is going up there with one of my favorites. The film does run a bit too long and has kind of some multiple ending kind of problems at the end. But anytime it started to run a bit too long, it would pick up with something really fun. Pretty much, you got like this army general guy who was like trying to put people against each other, and he's like buying weapons and shit like that and selling them or whatever. Typical shit. Um, the villains in the movie aren't anything to write home about. That's another one of the weaknesses. You got one cool villain though. He's like this big Russian type dude with slick back blonde hair. He walks around with a Walkman. Yes, Walkman. Remember those? He walks around with a Walkman and he strangles people to death with his headphones. It is hilarious. I love that character. I love that. Timothy Dalton he just has such a charmingness about him. It really puts you in mind of like Schwarzenegger and those kinds of movies where Schwarzenegger gets the one-liners and stuff, and Timothy Dalton pulls them off excellent here. Like lines that would normally sound like shit from someone else, they sound good here, or at least when Roger Moore would do them. This really has revitalized my interest in Bond and make me want to check out more movies now with the character. I was pretty much did not want to review any more of these movies after A View to a Kill with Roger Moore. So burnt out on Roger Moore Bond. This has piqued my interest and got me interested in Bond as a character again. And the scenes with him and his woman together, there's this cute like blonde chick in the film, and she does good in the film, and she's like a cello player. And all through the movie, she's like got her cello running around with it with Timothy Dalton. It's pretty funny actually, and she's really cute. And they're just not like her and Timothy Dalton have great chemistry together. They have good chemistry, but their scenes are like really sweet together, so they're shot really well. This film is directed well. Not amazing directing, but it is directed well. I love at the end of it, Bond is fighting with the big Russian dude. He's like hanging out of the back of a plane, and the big dude is like grabbing a hold of Bond, and he's got a hold of Bond's boot. And Timothy Dalton reaches down there with a knife and is like slicing the laces, and he cuts the last one off, and the dude like flies off the back of the plane with Bond's boot in his hand. And I love how when Timothy Dalton walks back on the plane, he looks at the blonde hair girl he's with, and he goes, she's like, where is he? And he goes, I gave him the boot or something like that. It seems stupid, but the way Timothy Dalton delivers it is excellent. He's just got such charmingness to him. And if you don't know who Timothy Dalton is, if you've ever seen Hot Fuzz, he's pretty much like one of the main bad guys in that. He's like the guy who runs the store or whatever in that film. He's hilarious in that, and he's hilarious here. He has great comedy timing, excellent. The comedy in this film is done so much better than the Roger Moore films, and this film takes itself much more seriously. But with that being said, there is a couple of parts because the film takes itself so seriously that it does seem a little silly in the scope or the style that this movie is trying to put forth. Like when James Bond's like sliding down on snow with the big cello in his hand or whatever while he's holding it. That's a little bit too silly. Another thing is just not could have used a little bit more action scenes, but what we got are really good, and I get a I get a kick out of the end or whatever. Bond is like killing this army general guy or whatever, and he's got like a big like gun hidden underneath all these like war toys or whatever. It's pretty fun. Pretty much, Bond saves the day, whatever kills them military guys. But it's such a fun movie. I don't want to spoil anymore. Really fun movie. Totally 4 stars. I even like the opening Bond song to this, which I haven't liked the last couple. I like the Bond song in this film. So Timothy Dalton's good. All the acting is fine. Even get John Rhys Davies from Lord of the Rings and Indiana Jones. He's fine here. Um, Highly recommend this film. One of my favorites. I'm really looking forward to the next Timothy Dalton one. This is just a fun blast to watch. Not an amazing movie, not mind blowing writing, but the jokes and stuff you get here, Timothy Dalton just delivers them so well that it just makes this film so much fun. Highly recommend it. One of my favorite Bonds, and I cannot wait to check out the next one.